Well, good evening, ladies, lasses, and lasses. Welcome to Click. I have missed you so much. I can barely put up with the time when we are apart. I'm so glad that you joined me here on this video. I am not needy at all. Please don't think that. Anyway, so today, you beautiful little beans, we are going to look into r/a HoleDesign, which is just beautiful things in the world that makes you feel like you live in the middle of a Black Mirror episode, and we're going to laugh about it together while humanity stumbles into demise. It's probably not that bad, but like, enjoy. God, I sold this video. It's gonna be a fun experience. r/a HoleDesign. Daily reminder that HP is a scam. Ink cartridges come with 75% empty space. Look at that cartridge, just a tiny little lump in the middle. Are you kidding me? As if printers aren't the most agitating piece of technology that exists already. And you do this? Are you serious? I swear to God, printer companies are just like, look at that sack of poo over there. What if we put a little bit more poo on top of it? People will love it more then. You selected 4-bedroom holiday home. Your price summary: 4-bedroom holiday home, $897. 6.90% tax, 69% nice, $61.89, 6.72 destination fee, $86, cleaning fee, $1,873, property service charge and price, $3,000. You know, it's a good place when like 60% of the freaking price is a cleaning fee. How many? It's one guest and 2 nights. You pay like $2,000 for a cleaning fee for one person for 2 nights. What? Am I the only one who feels like Airbnb is taking the same route as like Uber did? You know, in the beginning it was super nice and affordable, and then it just started jacking up prices, and then it kind of evens out at some kind of like expected level. I don't know. It's so weird. Cleaning fees are wild. God. Father-in-law bought a jacket advertised with Rico included. Avalanche beacon. Felt off to me, and lo and behold, it's just a piece of foam. You pretended like this is the kind of beacon that you use to find people that are literally buried in snow during avalanches, so you can save their lives essentially. And you faked a piece of equipment that is used to save people's lives with a piece of foam? This can't be legal. This must be like, you know, scam that legitimately endangers people. This is so far out there. Oh my God. Well, I can just see an avalanche of hate reviews on this company's site. Oh, I hope they end up being buried in bad reviews. Looks like the reputation just comes tumbling down. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. No, I'm not really sorry. This restaurant charged an 18% tip and still asked me to tip 18 to 30% on top of that, hoping that I didn't see the auto gratuity. What? That is so much tip. Are you serious? We're getting to the point in society where, like, the service industry has a standard tipping of 60%. Isn't this gonna be gorgeous? Sometimes when I travel abroad, I am still confused to this day how much tipping is, like, you know, expected to do. It's like, okay, I just picked up something at like a lunch place. Do I tip 10%? Do I tip 5? Do I tip 20? Do I tip the whole double price? TurboTax. I love paying TurboTax a few $100 a year to figure out how much money I owe the government, which the government already knows, but won't tell me because TurboTax pay legislators to keep the government from telling me. I love this heart emojis. That is like the wildest system ever. It's so weird. And it's also illegal if you mess it up. So it's like, can you please tell me how much I'm owed? No, but it's illegal if you get it wrong. Fam, it's not a math quiz in school. This is serious. This big old chunky power bank I got, but if you open it up, you can see it's just a few small batteries glued together, and then we just have a big plastic box to make it look beefier than it actually is. Oh, indeed, modern marketing. Isn't that just sweet? I think the best product I've seen that reminds me of this is a mosquito repellent device. It's supposed to like let up this high frequency noise that bugs hate and they stay clear, and then when you open it up, it's just an empty plastic box with tiny light that's supposed to say when it's on. It doesn't even have a speaker element. It's amazing. Bar hypermarket. Please write stop if you wish to unsubscribe. Stop! Hey there, we are sad to see you go. You will no longer receive any updates. Except for this one, dear customer. Thank you for shopping with us. Look at this offer we have for you. What is it with like advertising emails and messages that like don't understand, I don't know, consent? It's so bad, man. Stop. As a YouTuber, I've had it happen multiple times. There is some agency that reaches out to me to promote some kind of brand. Usually it's some crappy mobile game. I never respond, but then they also sign me up for some garbage newsletter. And it's like, hey, listen to us about the changes in the digital marketplace and NFTs. And I'm like, no. No, this is garbage. Stop. A bacon, egg, and cheese. Priced by add-ons. Selection bacon, egg, and cheese, $6. Okay. Egg, no egg, or fried egg, 1.25. Cheese, no cheese, or American, 0.5. Okay, so you basically pay, what, $6 for the bread? What happens if you select nothing from there? Do you just get one slice of bread for $6? Is that what this is? I hate it when they hide prices like this. It's so weird. It's like, oh, egg sandwich, but it costs extra if you actually want the egg. Cool. The fake OnePlus charger that I ordered came with a weight inside of it to make it seem nice. Oh, that's cool. You know that rule that your parents taught you like 20 years ago when they said that if a piece of electronics is heavy, like a camera, it means it's fancy. Very good. And now they're literally trying to clone it by just putting weights and stuff. God damn it. Twitter has been begun flooding my timeline with tweets for me. No matter how many times I say I'm not interested, I just want to see what my friends are tweeting. I have zero interest in award shows and don't follow a single famous person on this account.
Mike White is so drunk and hilarious, he just called out every famous person in the audience for passing a White Lotus, a true icon.
I feel like all social media does this to an extent. It pushes the stuff that is most likely to get engagement and keep you on the platform, essentially. What I really don't like is when I notice certain platforms are basically like hate baiting you. They're pushing things to that knows will kind of like trigger you and get you involved in some kind of BS argument online and scroll through their fence and be like, oh, look at this. Social media, isn't it just beautiful for happiness? They want another card method of payment if I try to remove my credit card. Remove payment method, but you need to add the card number. You will never be free now. Imagine when you get to the point where you have to literally block your cards to cancel some services because they refuse to let you go. Oh, that's so bad. Look at this neon light of Gengar. That looks legitimately cool. I would kind of like to have this. Okay, let's see. What does it cost? $12 plus 20, 40% off. My god, size. Okay, select an option. If it's this size, it's $130. And then it goes up all the way to $350. Is that plus 12 or not? That's kind of an important deal here. Are you serious? $300 for this? I mean, a piece like this would be worth maybe $30 tops, depending on how many colors are included in it. Not $300. What is this hidden price? Garbage. What happens if you order without selecting a size? What happens then? For my statistics class, I was forced to buy the online textbook for over $100, which you lose access to after a year, and you can only view one page at a time, and a license to the textbook is necessary to be able to hand in assignments. I hate when they do that, when they're so desperate to sell literature, and it's not actually useful, that it's just mandatory for the course. Oh god, I hate it so. It's always so overpriced as well. I hate it. I don't know, fam. I have this idea about how, like, you know, a market should work, where if something is genuinely useless, it shouldn't be forced down your throat for some other made-up requirement. You know, if it's really that bad, make something better. God. Dear client, thank you for contacting Smurgy Blurgy. Regarding your booking of the Uvisi Gallery, we must inform you that according to the Decreto, dated 10th of January, the director of blah 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 blah, the price of the full ticket will increase to €20 to €25 plus €4 booking fee in case of reservation. Due to this official price increase, the difference between what you have already paid and what is owed will have to be paid on the spot on the day of the visit. Is this even legal? Can you even do this? Like, you've already bought the ticket, expecting to have entrance, but then they basically change it, so you can choose whether to pay even more, which wasn't communicated when you first bought it, or your ticket is void if you refuse to pay it. This is so scummy. That is so scummy. Oh no. Oh, here we go. It's some good old Airbnb or something. $160, 2 nights. Okay, $320. Management and cleaning fee. Cleaning fee, $250 for 2 nights. What is actually included in, like, the base price? If both cleaning fee and management, and there's a service fee and a tax. You have a fee for everything. What even is the base cost, like, covering anymore? Nothing? A total $700. Refundable damage deposit, $2,500. Total plus deposit, $3,200 for 2 nights in what I'm assuming is a pretty average, like, Airbnb apartment. Are you kidding me? It won't qualify for a refund either. What even is the damage for? What, you have like a golden toilet or something that you're afraid they're gonna into pieces? Oh my god. As if the management, cleaning fee, and service fee isn't bad enough. Now we have like damage deposits of thousands of dollars. What even is it for? What are you renting? A freaking glass museum? Now TV, streaming service, forcing you to watch a 30-second unskippable advert before every TV show episode on a paid subscription. That is horrible. I mean, at least they're showing that looks like The Last of Us. Good freaking shite though for an ad, but still, no. I would prefer not to have ads on a paid service. Thank you very much. It's kind of one way or another, right? If you don't pay for something, ads are kind of to be expected. Like on YouTube. That's like how you pay for it. You watch the glorious ads about like crappy mobile games and borderline safe for work stuff that is totally suitable for the platform, or you pay for a premium thing and it should be ad-free. Like, it's one way or another. You pay with your time by watching ads, or you pay with pay. It's like, not both. Come on now. Waterpulse Nasal 300. Look, it even has an award. Let's zoom in on that award. Nasal Rinse 30 packets. Saline packets. That's not an award, is it? You just made it look like an award, like, ooh, best spray for 30 years. It's like, no, you just made it look like an award, but it's just a counter for how much stuff is in the package. Talk about patting yourself on the back. This gives me the vibe of that meme where Obama is giving himself a medal. It's basically that for nasal spray. Now on Netflix, price. It's been 175 days. Price. It's been 176 days. Now on Netflix, price. Let's reunite. Come back. Oh no, Netflix being left on red, man. This the kind of thing you have with like an overly obsessive ex. Have they really texted you at least 176 days in a row, including all the other in-between texts, without you responding a single time? Man, Netflix is kind of like an obsessive stalker ex, aren't they? Darn, Netflix, chill. Suave men, bigger size, better value, yeah, refresh. Wait a second, the big one is actually smaller. The big one is 443, while the small one is 532. What do you mean bigger size, better value? Just change the shape to make it seem like it's taller, but it's actually smaller. I remember they used to do this with chewing gum, I think it was as well. They add like a stripe on the top of the package with a specific color that's like plus size, so the whole package looks bigger. But if you compare the weight of the interior, it's actually just exactly the same. It's so stupid. Let's see here. Checkout, electronic. These are e-tickets and will be delivered to your email address. Okay, that's cool. Price, 167 each, that's $300. And then fees, $63. 100. What? You increased the price by like 50%. For that? It's a shipping fee. It's very expensive to send email nowadays. Do you know how much data cost? I wish shipping fees for PDF documents wasn't a thing, but apparently it is. Change app icon. Oh my god, that's Reddit. We have Doge, amazing Doge, but if you want the original, you have to get premium. Otherwise, you're stuck with this ugly thing with the little narwhal on it. Sucks to be you. Wooden token. Oh my god, look at that. So environmental. Wooden token made out of plastic. Why do you even bother making a deal out of it? Like, if you only wrote token on it, no one would have batted an eye. But because you try so hard to sell it as something recyclable or whatever, then it looks really shady. It's like with that bottle that was like, hello there, I'm a paper bottle, and then the inside is just plastic. It's the same thing. If it was just a bottle, nobody would have batted an eye. But because you promised something weird, and then it wasn't that, everyone hates you. Why? Let's see. Oh my god, it's a cookie pop-up. Accept all. Auto-accept in 25 seconds. Oh, so now they have auto-accepting of cookies if you happen to not be watching the browser at that time. That is just amazing. Wow, what a nice world we have come to. The Sims 4 dying out. 20 euros? Okay. Accessories pack, 10. Okay. Vil Glamour, 10. My First Pet, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Ah, at the bottom they have something for like 5. And together it's 1,044 euros for all the Sims DLCs. You don't realize it, do you? Because when they're being released, you're like, oh my god, here's a little add-on for like $10 or $5 or something. That's fine, that's not too much. But as the time goes on, can you imagine $1,000 for DLC? This is insane. It's not $1,000 worth of like developed games, you know? It's small DLCs, I'm assuming. This is so wild. Bill changes. Here is why this month's bill is $5 higher. Thursday, September 14th, discount plus $5. The bill is increased by $5 due to a discount this month. I am fairly certain that a discount, it's supposed to mean like, discount! It's supposed to be money away, not money added! What the frick?
Oh, but you see, it's a discount for the company, so we make more money. It's really sweet and nice.
Can you imagine if you're shopping online and you add one of those discount codes and all of a sudden, plus 20%? Sony owns a patent for VR headsets that displays ads outside of your FOV-ated vision. What? So here we see the first one, game image, advertisement image, is like smack there, like a banner ad. And here is like the other one where it's advertised image, and it's outside. Is that outside of your FOV in the game? I think that's what they mean. So for example, if you have a 90-degree FOV in the game, you see like this basically. Everything outside of that is just gonna be ads in your VR. So it's like constantly having ad banners in your peripheral vision in VR. This is... Is it gonna be there like all the time? That is genuinely horrible. Oh my god, I just imagine them adding this in real life. You know, when Google Glasses and stuff become mainstream and everything is augmented reality, and it's just ads everywhere. It's gonna be so sweet. The future is bright with ads. Oh, have you paid for Life Premium? No? You're just existing for free? Ads! I disabled all notifications for TikTok, so now I get Siri recommendations for it that I can't stop. What? Open TikTok for your feed, discover more personalized videos, Siri Vorschlag! Well, that's beautiful. That's recommendation in German. Forsch. It's very similar to Swedish, but that is disgusting. I would just delete TikTok, honestly, at this point. That is so bad. Speaking of scummy notifications, something I noticed with delivery apps and Uber, for example, is that they will start sending you push notifications with advertisements, right? It's like, oh my god, get the cheaper thing here, you know, like one-offs and that kind of stuff. But the only way to remove those ads is to disable notifications. But of course, that makes the app much more difficult to use because it won't give you notifications if you don't have your phone open. So it's like you can disable the ads, but at the same time, then you have to have your phone open, for example, if you have food on the way, otherwise you might miss the delivery. So, I don't like it when they tie things together like that. You can remove our crappy ads. I mean, you're paying for the service anyway, but you can remove the crappy ads, but then also the whole thing gets worse. People, man, people suck. But when it comes to TikTok, delete it. God, I don't like TikTok. Instagram accessed my camera while I was scrolling my feed. Why? Ask every time. Instagram last access 1010. It's just sneakily watching. I remember reading somewhere that someone had investigated it, and for example, TikTok could use your camera while you were scrolling your feed, and it read your facial expressions and stuff to try to feed things that made you react, or made you, for example, happy or grin, or whatever it might be, to just keep you hooked for longer. I'm not exactly sure how true it is, and I suppose it depends on phone access and stuff, but you know those little flip-flops you have on the cameras on your laptop so nobody is spying on you? We should normalize having that for like your phone case. You know, having like a little integrated piece on your phone case that you can just flip, slide into the camera, so you could be safe from freaking TikTok. Why don't we have that? It would be so good. Maybe I should start creating those things. That would be amazing merchandise. Ring camera subscription expired yesterday. Fake notifications in order to try to scare me into resubscribing. More notifications in the last 24 hours than I've had in the last month.
Motion, front door, 535. Motion, front door, 519. Motion, front door, 440, 438. Oh my god, it's like every 10 minutes, the entire day. There's so many people stalking your house. Please buy our service.
This is like when anti-malware companies create malware to then like protect people from. It's like freaking mafias with protection money. You better pay us or something might happen to your beautiful little property. It's got the same scare tactic. It sucks. Like if you literally sell a solution to a problem you made yourself, you're not actually selling a solution. You're just a little poo-poo. This fake check from these bish butt car warranty frickers. Also, it looks like a check, but it's a registration-free voucher. Final notice, of course, and it says final notice everywhere to like get you all excited and stuff. I got an email recently from YouTube that said like, oh, super bad stuff is getting copyright striked on your channel, you might lose your channel. And they had actually gone through the effort of copy pasting like titles of my actual videos, so it did look legit, and the name of the email was like YouTube support or something like that. Of course, if you expanded it, you could see that the URL was fake, so you know, it wasn't from the actual address that was YouTube, that's why I figured that it was fake, and they also tried to send via Drive. So it's like, download your copyright strike report or have your channel deleted, and then if you download it, it's gonna be a virus that basically hacks your account essentially. So hackers are getting really nasty, I guess they've always been, at targeting you when you're your most vulnerable. You can try the same thing on Twitter actually. If you make a tweet where you use some of the keywords like account, hacked, strike, anything like this, you will get swarmed by bots asking you to contact like shady people on Instagram and Twitter and stuff that will most likely just take your money and not actually help you get your account back. So it's an entire industry of like scamming people when they're at their most vulnerable or desperate, or just shock them into clicking on something. It is very yikes. This will actually not be their final attempt to notify you. Well, you are in luck. Nature commentary article. The growing inaccessibility of science. Access options, rent or buy article. $9. Or subscribe to journal, $200. The irony is staggering. You don't even need to read the article. You can just look at this paywall and you have all the information you need. Beautiful. Your order is complete. Click here to claim your £16 cashback credited onto your card. When you next place an order at C-Tickets, continue. Wait, what is that tiny text? By clicking above, you can join our partner program for £15 a month and claim your reward. Oh, that's nice. So you have a small fine print at the bottom with a lower contrast to the background than the original text that tells you like, oh, you can get your cash back, but you'll basically sign up for a subscription that costs the same as the cashback anyway. Nice, thank you. A date of birth, blah 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 blah, agree to terms of service. I certify that I'm a tobacco vapor consumer, 21 years of age or older, and want to receive premiums, offers, coupons, and information from Element Vape and or their affiliates. Ooh, isn't that a doozy? It's like those trick questions like, hey there, do you use cutlery or cocaine on a daily basis? Cross this one. But wait, they're the same option! No, it's only one. Cross it in if you use cutlery or cocaine on a daily basis. Stop, no! Heavy-duty screw-in uses oversized threads to misrepresent flimsy innards. You just put like, oh no. That is so bad, so people think it's thicker and more powerful than it actually is, but that is, that's it, The difference between a small versus medium orange juice at McDonald's. So here's the medium one on the left, I'm assuming, and the small one on the right. And the actual difference in the glass is like... How much is the price difference? I wonder if it's like a significant one. Like probably a couple of dollars difference, right? IQ test complete. Choose from one of our 3 assessment options. Results are instant. Basic, $10. Complete, $20. IQ and certificate, $15. Yeah, I remember these tests. I remember taking an online IQ test at some point back in the day. And the most frustrating part is they are hinting towards something. It's like, oh my god, your IQ is like really high. But to tell you exactly what it is, subscribe to our service. And I'm sitting there like, would someone with high IQ actually subscribe to this though? I wonder. Fui assaltado och nämna hora de fazer boi online formulario. Is that Portuguese? Anyway, the translation is, I was robbed yesterday, and the online police report requires the birth date of the robber. Ma'am, I know your house was burglarized, but to properly file this police report, you will need the signature and ID card of the robber. Did they just do this when they actually don't want to help you? They just give you an impossible requirement? That seems pretty bad. What the frick? $1 spicy chicken sandwich. Wait, $1.99 plus tax. Ooh, that's nice. It's like $2.50 in reality. That's almost $1. But click, it's just a designer choice. It's an evil designer choice. Cease. So here we have some charging poles. No parking. Oh, so you're forbidding people to park when the charging pole is broken? Oh, God forbid someone parks there while they can't charge for electricity. Ooh, yes indeed. Who is that harming? Who is that harming? Stop dispensing lotion after this much was left. Oh, because the whole pipe that goes down to the bottom was too short? That's not a good design at all. Don't remove the app! Need some help? Special offer only for you! Ah! Remove app down here. Yeah, they just spam your home screen so you can't find the remove app thing. This is something that is so wild about the last few years in app development, or like this kind of vibes in general. Instead of just working on the app itself, you make it as difficult as possible to like remove subscriptions, or as difficult as possible to remove it, or you make it mandatory for something else. It's just, I don't want garbage in my life. I want to pay for the things I actually use, please. This floating advertisement board in the middle of the sea. Whoa, look at that! You want to enjoy a nice little night sky? Better pay for it with your eyes. The bollards to prevent someone from laying on the ground have been shortened as to not interfere with the advertising screen. Oh, so you see on the first screen you have these little pillars to make sure that people don't sit or lay there, because that would be incredibly horrible, apparently. But now we shorten them, so we still make sure people don't sit or sleep there, but you have to see the advertisements, because that's the priority, you know? That's That's humanity's priority, apparently. Crispy tenders, 5p. See pricing at checkout. I don't think I'll buy anything from here. This doesn't seem good. It's like with that IQ test, but it's just for chicken tendies. I haven't even invested time yet. Just why would I stay? Hot food to go. Vegetarian muffin, £2. Not suitable for vegetarians. What do you mean? Do you mean it's like vegetarian? Or maybe it's like I only eat things that are vegetarian. Like I only eat things that eat grass. Like cows. Cows are second-hand vegetarianism.
Enjoy the meal. Buy one to go too.
I don't think this is what fortune cookies are supposed to be. It's just an ad.
Help us reach our goal. We are raising the bar for you and the Leukemia and Lymphomia Society. Leukemia and Lymphomia Society. When we reach a 9.5 guest satisfaction score, we will donate $5,000 to LLS. Your feedback will help fight blood cancers.
Wait, you're literally asking... Oh no, this is like when apps ask you for a 5-star review and they try to give you like awards in-game for rating them good. It's the same thing, but like using charity, which I would argue is even ickier. Like, oh my god, that is so bad. This is so bad, man. And one other thing about it, $5,000 isn't even a particularly large amount for donating to charity, especially as like a company expense. So you're trying to farm good reviews and not even donating a significant amount. It's like so, Oh, it's so icky on so many levels. No. Nesquik, strawberry, artificial flavor. But there are no artificials. We can have it both ways. Trust me. Was anyone else ever weirded out that the Nesquik chocolate flakes was like round and brown and there was like a bunny on the front of the package because it looks like bunny poo? I always thought that was like a weird mix-up with advertising, but nobody ever did anything about it. So I was like, am I the only one who sees this?
Buy your rabbit poo today. Good for the whole family. Put it in your kid's mouth.
Oh, look at that juicy sandwich. It has a lot of cheddar cheese and a bunch of ham, but if you open it up, it's just folded right by the entrance and the rest of the sandwich is empty. This is like that sandwich with egg and bacon and you pay extra for getting the egg. What would happen? It's only bread. It's only bread. Oreos. Look at the like Pride Oreos with hearts and stuff. That's so cute. These were like $1.50 more than the other Oreos just because of the price packaging. No, it's not going to any charity. You know, a lot of things about charities and Pride Months or challenges online or whatever it is, you know, as long as money goes to a good cause, it doesn't really matter if, you know, the intention is genuine, because as long as it's trendy, it will end up at a good place, right? That's kind of my logic with it. But with this, you're just charging more, trying to capitalize on the marketing and the Pride Month, and then not even doing anything good with it. You're just keeping it. That's not how it's supposed to work. 5 missed calls from mom. Quick, click here now to get out of trouble. Call of Duty. Whoa. You know those times when those little silly apps just clickbait you into clicking on them because you think there's a family emergency? Joke's on you. Your mom hasn't actually died. I just want you to buy stuff in my mobile game app. Woo. Hey, if you use Adobe or Creative Cloud, make sure to turn off the content analysis option in settings. Otherwise, they will automatically feed your work into their AI they are working on. It's on by default. Nice. We're no longer just customers. We're just AI farms. You know, the future. Yes. Oh my god, so bright. So bright.
Look at this fine piece of fabric. It's blended cashmere. Sacred thread's 100% polyester. No, it's blended cashmere, I promise. Beautiful.
Email address cannot contain any numbers. Sorry about this one. Spammers usually have emails with numbers, so we had to block them. This is just like that post when I saw something like, no, we can't hire anyone called Andrew because it messes with our systems. It's the same thing. There are lots of people that have numbers in their email. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, fam. There are probably way better ways of combating scammers than this. You can literally just have a verification code with a CAPTCHA, and there you go. Wouldn't that be way easier? That's like what everyone uses. The worst timeline. A printer company is putting DRM in paper now. What? No, oh, come on. I swear to God, printers are the most frustrating piece of technology I have ever encountered in my life. And they are making it worse with both ink cartridges and pricing and like different connections and updates. And now paper? I'll just print it by hand. God. Facebook pretending that ad blocks affect seeing my friends' posts.
Your ad blocker is blocking posts from friends. Certain ad blockers can stop websites from working properly. You can pause your ad blocker on Facebook to allow the post to load.
No, you think what I think they did? They just added this underneath where ads usually are, so you're not missing anything else, honestly. And even if you did, is it really that big of a deal? Honestly, probably not. Look at this nice little bus stop. Look at those minuscule benches. You only have 4 seats in this massive thing because God forbid you have seats in front of the ad. I mean, it's a double ad. You'll get more hungry because you burn calories while standing up, and then you'll get hungry for Subway. You see, it's a multifaceted marketing. Fraction calculator, 65 7/16. Fraction calculator. Do you want to upgrade to the Pro version to unlock the plus button? You have a calculator with a plus button is a premium feature. Freaking app culture sucks so bad, man. It's so... Oh my god. You can't even make this up anymore. You can't make it up. It's like a Black Mirror episode in real life. It blows my mind. Anti-rough sleeper poles make for no-walk sidewalks. What on earth? Is this so people won't like camp here, basically, or sleep on the road? But you can't even walk here. What's the point? You can just remove the sidewalk at this point. Like if this is where you... What? This is insane. Apps and advertisers are coming for your lock screen, and it's going to be exhausting. Unlocking your phone and opening an app is too much work, apparently. Look at that. Oh, yes, indeed. Isn't that just glorious when you just have your phone laying on your desk or beside your bed and you just place an ad without you even touching the phone? Isn't that glorious? You'll get all that beautiful interaction, all that stuff you want to look at without even asking. Isn't that great? No kid should ever sleep on the streets. I mean, I think that's a sentiment anyone can get behind. But look at this bench that we just designed so nobody can sleep on it. So yeah, that kid will literally sleep on the street. Not even on a bench, which is obviously really bad enough as it is. You're making it worse and having this ad on top of it. The irony is staggering. Oh no, the virus is stealing my personal data. Free antivirus software, help! Free antivirus software to the rescue! Personal data. Xbox gift card, PlayStation gift card. That seems good. Wait a second. Zoom in on that little circle. This gift card is only redeemable at Target or Target.com. Wait, it's not actually an Xbox or a PlayStation gift card. It's a gift card for Target. You're basically making it look like a gift card from another company that it isn't. Can you do this? Apple is working on a hardware subscription service for iPhones. Companies want to make owning a phone like subscribing to apps. Service could tie into Apple Care and digital service bundles. Oh, yes, indeed. Well, it's gonna be so good. You won't even own anything anymore. It's gonna be beautiful. You want a bed to sleep in? That is subscription-based. You pay $10 every time you go to bed. I think there are companies that do this, but it's usually between companies and it's usually for big things. I think, for example, some like industrial companies do this with really big, expensive engines and that kind of stuff. It's like technically in the contract a rental between the companies and that kind of stuff, but it's a little bit different. Like it's between companies, it's a business model. It's I'm assuming to make it easier, blah blah blah. Not towards like private consumers for something that doesn't have to be. This just seems like a way to tie you in for no reason. Look at this. 0 fats, 0 sugar, 87% protein. Wait a second, I know my math, so it's more than 0 fat, more than 0 sugar, and less than 87% protein? That's a very sneaky way of putting it, because most people aren't great with these little alligator toothsies. Why would you do this, man? This is so scummy. This is so scummy. And the worst part is, it's not technically false. It's just wildly misleading. So the only thing they guarantee is that it's less than 87% protein. What? Is it 86% or is it like 0%? It could be anything. Get recommended apps from Samsung Essential Apps. TikTok. Ooh, yes, indeed. You cannot live without TikTok nowadays. God forbid. It is essential. You can't even remove it. The phone will explode. Your review, 1 star. Loaded with ads and pop-ups telling you to rate or get premium. And here's the response. Hello, Horizon SMP. What happened? Why only 1 star? Please raise the star to help our app improve. If you're only having difficulties, please contact email, as we want to help you. Thank you very much, and please give us 5 star. But you know... They told you what was wrong. They told you exactly. Your app is annoying, has pop-ups, and is useless. You're like, oh my god, what's wrong? Please change your mind. But you... You haven't addressed the problem, though. Oh, isn't that just a beautiful video? Well, Laddies, Lazos, and Lazos, I do hope you had an amazing time with me here today, as much as I enjoyed having you here. And I will see you in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.